Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I pray that you are well today, that you're in your body, your mind, in your spirit, that all is well. I'm so excited to be a part of this phenomenal series, Empowered Queens. Oh, my goodness. Just the title alone is enough to just humble you and make you realize like the fullness of who you really are and what you're really called to do. I appreciate my dear sister, Marche Mayfield, who thought it not robbery to take the time to talk to some ladies who don't necessarily do what she does, but we all hold a similar space in the world, and that is the betterment of people, the betterment of you. So who am I? I am Dr. Marilyn E. Porter. I am affectionately known as the Soul Shifter. That's what I do. I shift souls. I change minds. I cure unforgiving hearts and all things that keep you from your peace, your passion, and your purpose in this world. By trade, I am really in full time ministry. I am the founder and visionary of the Pink Pulpit Crusade International, as well as motivational outreach ministers and mentors. Enough about me. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about what could possibly be holding you back from taking your status in the world as an empowered queen. I thought about this for a moment. Normally, when I am invited to platforms like this, when like things just jump out at me and I immediately know what I'm going to say, but I want to share three really quick points with you that you've probably heard before. There's nothing new under the sun, but this time I really want you to take the time to let it sit in the seat of your soul. You know, that place where you and God go to collaborate, that's so deep down inside of you that only you and God can get there, that place. I want you to let this settle right in that place and really, really, really let it take root. Let it take root in such a way that no matter how the winds may blow or the storms may toss, that they will never, ever, ever leave that place. So, one of the first things that I want to talk to you about is um, empowerment. Empowerment. I'm the founder of the Soul Empowerment, INpowerment group. Because all of this stuff that we aspire to acquire, it all really begins on the inside. And so the first tip, the first suggestion, the first piece of advice that I want to offer you is to know yourself versus your representative. Who's the representative, Dr. Porter? The representative is the person that we all create to go out into the world and to take the brunt of the bruises and the hurt feelings and the disappointments and the no's and the slam doors in our faces, the knives in our backs. We create this representative who is, if you could imagine, putting on a fat suit. So the representative takes the brunt of all of that and acts accordingly, right? So that the real you doesn't have to feel so much pain and so much disappointment, so that it doesn't go so deep that we can never heal from it. So our representative shows up in the world to protect us. It's really a defense mechanism. But I want to tell you something about the representative. It's really a facade. It is a mask. It is Mardi Gras at its best. Um, and the lie, because that's what it really is, the lie that you're living out for the world, your blessing, your growth, your peace will never show up in the lie. So we have to do empowerment, which begins with introspection. We have to look inside of ourselves and get really real with us so that we can get really real with the world and so that we can get really real with our creator so that he can begin to prosper you and bless you in the things that he has for you, not your representative. right? I know that's good. That's good, right? Because so many of us are walking around expecting God to bless our lives. He can bless a mess, but I don't believe he'll bless a lie. You know, people say God don't bless no mess. Well, I'm here to tell you, I've been in many messes and he's blessed me in the mess. I don't ever remember me um, being fake and not real with myself, and a profound blessing coming from that. So you got to get deep inside and you got to get to that truth and you got to settle with that truth and you got to be willing to stand in the world in your truth. And so that's point number one. That's point number one, queen. You want to empower yourself. That's point number one. Suggestion, advice, however you want to take it, that's for you. It worked for me. I'm now passing it on to you. Money doesn't help unless you're going to use that money to invest in coaches or mentors or whatever other transformational programs you may want to involve yourself in. That's the only way money helps when it comes to introspection for empowerment. And then point number two is know your needs and position yourself with the right people in the right places to have those needs met. Many times we will say that we need something, right? You'll say that you need water, but you're walking toward the desert and the ocean is just on the other side. So know what your needs are and position yourself strategically on purpose, fully intentional to have your needs met. If you need a mentor, then find someone who's doing what you want to do and doing it well and pay attention to them. It doesn't even have to necessarily be a personal one-on-one relationship. Just pay attention to what they do, how they speak, how they move, how they show up in the world, how they show up on social media. Just pay attention. Position yourself to get what you need. Once you know what those needs are, just position yourself to get what you need. And point number three is one that it took me some years. I think that I always knew my purpose, right? This is really weird. Most people struggle with purpose. They know their aspirations. I knew my purpose, but I didn't know what my own dreams and goals and passions were because my passion wasn't necessarily my purpose. So take time to know your goals, your dreams, your desires, and surround yourself with like minded people, right? Like minded individuals. Someone who looks up to you, someone who you look up to, and someone who is on the exact journey that you are on. Why? Because many times the trick of the enemy is to convince us that we are the only one in the boat. So it's always good to have somebody who's walking the parallel walk, so that you know you're not the lone soldier. You know, they say misery loves company. And I don't know whether that's true or not because when I'm miserable, I don't want company. I don't want to pour out my sorrows and my sadness and my depression on another human being. But what I do know, I do like company when it lets me know that me and another person or another two or three or four or 10 people, that we're all in the same boat, right? And so we can cheer each other on. It's not about not wanting to see the other people succeed. It's about, okay, we're all right here. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to cheer for you. You're going to cheer for me. And one by one, we're going to see ourselves get out of this boat. So that's it. You want to be empowered. You want to stand in your queendom. Know yourself, know your needs, know your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations. Position yourself to get what you need. Position yourself with like-minded people that are going where you want to go. And just keep moving your feet forward. we're walking out steps. And I promise you, if you just keep walking, you will get to the place where you are aspiring to be. You want to be an empowered queen? Just stand up and say so. So again, I am Dr. M.E. Porter, affectionately known as the Soul Shifter, your solution coach. And my job in this world is to make sure that every life that I touch, every ear that hears my voice, every eye that reads a chapter in a book that I've written is empowered, is forced to go on the inside, do the introspection, and fully be able to stand in their truth and recognize who they are. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking the time to see about you. Because if you are watching this, that tells me that you are ready to stand up and be an empowered queen.